You know what?
Yeah, we kind of just freestyle.
Yeah, fuck it. You know what I want to bring up? Welcome to the fucking segment, right?
Welcome to the fucking segment.
Yeah, welcome to the fucking segment.
Yes. That's my good friend Vaughn calling us. Yo, basically, bro, on this episode, being that you just played that video, shout out to all the fucking winners, and shout out to all the niggas all the people that talk shit and end up losing. It's hard work. You don't just talk shit. You work hard. So I want to give a big shout outs to Mayweather because you was just playing that video, bro.
Yeah.
On that note, that's one. But y'all could take it on from here. We're gonna be unruly with this episode, and I'm gonna answer this phone call.
Feel more rich, entrepreneur extraordinaire, rapper, artist, songwriter, and visionary.
Self-made entrepreneurs, Sean Andre, artist, model, entrepreneur, etc.
You're not glued into the segment. It's your boy Spades. You know, if you want the realest topics and you want to get somewhere, you chop it up. All right, so back to it, right? How y'all been? You know what I'm saying? Last segment, we were talking about finances.
Yeah, we had Shanisha come through, financial coach from World Financial Group. And by the way, if y'all want to get in touch with her, go check that last video because she dropped a lot of gems, and she definitely left her info on there. If y'all
changed my whole life.
If y'all really rewind and pay attention to that last episode, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could pick up something nice. You know what I'm saying? Probably build a nice little foundation for your child,
for yourself and where you want to put your finances.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like
life insurance is important.
Exactly, and like you were saying, I don't know. One of you guys was saying that. I seen a couple people post that, which is funny, ironic. GoFundMe is not life insurance. GoFundMe is not life insurance. GoFundMe is not life insurance.
That's you know what's so crazy? That's true. That after the situation with the guy, you start paying attention, and you start seeing people saying, GoFundMe is not
It's not life insurance.
It's definitely not.
I've seen a lot of people do that, man. And it's sad, man, because mad reaction. But anyway, we're fast now. Yeah. So since the past...
Can I get my drink? No, don't mind me, guys.
Oh, he's asking for it.
Yeah. Yo, bro, this one.
We got backstage thing going on here.
Don't worry about it. We're talking to the...
So
the assistance is about to,
In the past week...
all right, thanks.
What's been going on the past week? The whole. I don't know if y'all want to touch up on this. If y'all heard about it. So Kevin Hart, I heard he was getting extorted. I don't know if this is true. I didn't really get to look into it.
I didn't even hear about that.
All right, so he, his wife was pregnant, and he got caught cheating.
Oh.
And the person who actually got this video footage of him getting it in. Like, it's not clear who it is.
It's sex tape.
Yeah, basically. So there's footage of him.
There's a sex tape?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's not out. I don't think it's out.
Oh, I don't think it's out.
But Shorty tried to, put a price on his.
Basically saying like, listen, if you don't pay me this and that, I'm gonna put the video out and expose you.
Mm.
So now, and they were saying, he did the whole the relief fund for Texas, and they were saying like, that was his way of kind of nullifying the extortion's efforts to make him look bad and shit like that by doing that. And now this is all coming out now, and he's apologizing. I mean, to be honest, I don't feel like you don't owe us an apology, Kevin Hart. You owe your wife an apology. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's to do all that on cameras because he doesn't want the person really. I feel like
he doesn't want the person to do it. He doesn't want his investors.
Yeah, to look
like
sponsors.
He's not the first fucking dude the first celebrity that cheated on his wife. Like, this is not.
I think it's pretty goddamn hard for a celebrity not to say that it's not possible. Don't quote me on that.
Or that it should be. You know what I'm saying? Except
somebody said something that actually made a lot of sense to my eyes. He had his rib. He left his rib for a McRib. And he left his McRib for some McNuggets. So now...
Who's this McRib? Hold on, wait. Are we talking about the
McRib
rip that used to drive him crazy?
His mother of his children, yeah.
That's a long story. I read his book. Shouts to Kevin Hart. I read the book. It was a great, very inspirational book. It actually, his hustle is amazing because he literally, like, he's same thing with artists, underground artists. He went out there every night for like months, years, from PA to New York to get in the underground, doing little stand-ups, just soaking it in and building off of that foundation, passing out his hustle is remarkable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what got him on
that.
top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He built his fan base. It's the same. It's very similar as to what needs to be done in order for artists to any talent.
It's funny now that you bring that up. You know, this is
Before we get to that, because in that book, you know, you get to see what the relationship was like.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and between the two of them, I can't call him his rib because the you know, there's like your sanity and your well-being. It was a dangerous relationship. The police is involved. Once those things get into it's either his future, he has to move forward and let his past be his past, but you can't call that the rib to the McRib. He probably young love to mature love could say that, and to side chick love.
I gotta be on TV like I'm sorry, love, like because she could break up with me and get
at any time.
Whatchamacallit, not the side chick, I'm talking about the wife.
Hell yeah, she get alimony.
And that'd be two people that he's paying.
So that this is
and
kind of
child support
that I wanted to ask earlier. Should an artist be responsible, responsible to be a role model? Like, a person of his stature getting caught up out there. You know what I'm saying? Should we be looking at his personal life as like,
it's not a show.
Like, does this mean that we should stop respecting him, or you know what I'm saying, or like not consider the accomplishments he's done because he's done something like this?
I think every human being make mistakes,
right?
And you know what I mean, like. We do stupid things sometimes. We're tempted. That's in our nature. You know what I mean? From the dawn of time, we've been doing this, making mistakes and taking that wrong path or getting caught up, getting a little something in your system, and you ain't no telling if I kiss or this or whatever, however the line go. But in that note, I don't think we should really shun Kevin Hart, because at the end of the day, he put blood, sweat, and tears into his career. And if he was to focus on what he did to get to where he got to, he's inspiring millions of people. He inspires me as an individual. You know what I'm saying? I can't block out what he's done to my life because of what him and his relationship life. Because his relationship life, you could look up to them. Yeah, you can look up to somebody else for a perfect relationship. I mean, and I think this is like celebrity casualty. It comes with the territory. With money, it's hard. Like, imagine that, bro. You got whatever you want to do. Well, not to say whatever, but money is like in abundance. You're a freaking walking. Women are just like.
They go, the more status and fame you have.
It takes a lot of discipline, man.
It does.
Who's the artist that said that line? How you stay, Kanye? How you stay faithful in a room full of hoes? You know what I mean? Like. You gotta be in tune with his soul. Like, that shit takes, and it's hard to stay in tune all the time because you don't always get that time to yourself to recollect.
I do feel like, you know, that shouldn't bear nothing on his accomplishments in his career and like what's going on in his personal life. Because I could imagine that as myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I was in his shoes, what's going on in my personal life? You kind of want to keep it personal. You don't want everybody in your business like that. You feel me? And it's probably embarrassing for the wife too, because she's pregnant and she gotta she gotta hear about a video of her husband out doing fuckery and shit like that, and that's getting all out there. So like the person who's extorting him you're a piece of shit for real. Like,
you know what really sucks the most? Prior to like even in the book they brought that. It was one of the things he brought up. The stuff that. As her being his wife, the things she had to go through, like people coming in, chiming in their relationship. So imagine how much people is in her head right now.
Wow.
At the time, you know, it's like she was headstrong, and they, they can laugh on it, but you don't know. That's kind of after a while.
Yeah.
You start to pay attention to what's going on, and somebody keeps saying the same thing. You keep reading it out. You start to say, yo, maybe let me check this.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta be real headstrong.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel for her. Credibility to her. Don't let none of these people sway you from your love and your happiness, because that's more important. These little side chicks, they come and they go. You know what I mean? Like, that's more important than anything. Y'all have something, and that goes to any relationship. Yeah, a man probably go out there and do his little dirt and slip up, but if y'all have something, that's for y'all. Don't ever let no side chick come in, because she'll never get what y'all had. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was like his situation, immature love to mature love. There's two different things.
Do you think that Kevin's Hart wife is going to stay with him
after this?
Yeah, after post this whole sex tape.
Honestly, she might stay with him, but honestly, I don't think she should stay with him. But it's not me downing on the I'm just different, man. I think different. I believe if you committed to somebody, you commit to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Temptation is a bitch, yes. We all do fall victim to temptation. And if you really love somebody, you have that commitment. Being that you're in the public eye, being that you know everything's around you, you should be smarter with your moves. Because you are a target.
Yeah.
You see, like, he admitted that he was a target in this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that people are not only going to aim for. It's not even about love anymore right now in this situation. It's about his money and his career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what
Let's
he's
believe
saving
he is
right
thinking
now.
about that.
That's what he's saving right now.
He's trying to save
because of his sin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, we all fall victim to sin, but I'd rather lean where the truth is, and he did wrong.
Yeah.
Now, Shorty, who he basically slept with the devil, because now his whole shit is out there. Like, people, Kevin Hart was one of those guys that actually had a clean slate a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And to me, he still pretty much does. You know,
clean slate. When you say clean slate,
I say clean slate because he put out when he was talking about his marriage problems. He put it out there.
Yeah.
He made a show about it. You know what I'm saying? He explained that he couldn't be with his wife, and he tried. Right. So it put it in a perspective of, I could be in his shoes, and I know I'm not going to be with somebody that I'm not happy with. I'm going to find joy.
Yeah.
Now, you go ahead and find this girl. She's prettier. You say she makes you laugh. She's everything. You have a gorgeous honeymoon. Put it out there. She's pregnant with your child. Go fuck her like a bitch. So you're telling me like you're guilty. I'm not gonna defend.
I can't,
because you're a man. It makes it right. I can't do that, bro.
Wait. It doesn't make it right.
Mm-hmm.
But women, when they're pregnant, they tend to be a little emotional. You don't know if their relationship was shaky at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they tend to be a little more emotional than normal. They can start high, and you don't.
But
you don't know
he got kids before, right? He dealt with the pregnancy issues.
Bro, did you not hear? You gotta really get into his life and know what he's been through as far as his relationship.
Yeah. Like I said, with his new wife, I don't know nobody's relationship. You know what I'm saying? But I know one thing: if you say you love somebody, you commit to that person. Especially, to me, family is big. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a kid myself yet, but hopefully I don't get a crazy baby mother, and I could be in my child's life, and we could grow together. You know what I'm saying? I find it sacred to have a home. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people just try to throw rocks at homes and try to do all these caves and stuff like that. And before you know it, people are unstable, and you wonder why. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, like I said, I'm the one that's gonna judge Kevin Hart. You make me laugh. You know what I'm saying? You on my end, you're good with me. You my bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But on the whole relationship tip, I'm not Dr. Phil or anything. But hey.
Right. Hey,
your life is rocky right now. But it's not even. That's the thing, though. It's not even rocky privately only. you have to worry about your love, and now you have to worry about your career, how all these other females or males who think like me and who actually gonna, oh, I'm not gonna fuck with him no more. You know what I'm saying? Which is petty, but the world we live in, people judge you for anything. You know what I'm saying? People pretend to be freaking therapists, freaking detectives, like the situation with the girl that passed away in Chicago.
Yeah.
We got so many females out there playing detective and stuff, saying,
trying to figure it out.
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. I forgot the girl's
her name is Kenneka Jenkins.
Kenneka Jenkins.
She was found.
Rest in peace to her.
Yeah.
She was found.
And it is funny how people's doing more research on this than anything in the world.
I'm actually kind of glad people are concerned, man, because
I'm kind of confused.
This kind of stuff happens a lot, especially with black. Listen, y'all don't understand how many cases of black women disappearing that just goes quiet. Nobody talks about it. She didn't disappear. She died mysteriously, and nobody knows.
Rest in peace to her.
Rest in peace.
My
But
condolences to her family.
this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm glad people are showing concern because we know if we just leave it up to the law to figure it out, a lot of times they slack on the issue. They wait a few weeks until nobody's talking about it, and then it's forgotten about under the rug. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I'm glad that people are so invested in finding answers. That means if more people are invested in finding answers, is the law enforcement has no choice because they're gonna start looking bad. Like, yo, what's up? Why y'all not looking into this?
But if the
you know what I'm saying?
if the law enforcement is putting out A, B, and C,
right?
You can't say they're not looking into it. It's kind of
maybe not.
But you know what's so crazy? Even having those footages out, that's like you're not even allowed to have certain footage. Like they have other footage that they didn't show us.
Right.
Because if we saw that, that'd be basically tampering with evidence. Like the evidence would be out the window.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I when they say that those videos didn't really show what happened, I agree, and that's what's done purposely.
What kills me here is right. Our justice system is so out to get African Americans, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would have been nothing to frame if it was this plot to get this girl. It would have been nothing to frame anybody in that room.
Yeah, true.
So why is nobody? Like, it's just like certain things is common sense.
Involved are brought into question.
So it's like it could have been this, that. It could have been something simple and sad as they played a little prank on her, dipped on her, and then they couldn't find her, and like, oh shit, where did she go? Yeah. And then they drunk, kids is drunk, and they just forgot about it, smoking and all that. I'm just saying.
Nah, they got her wondering. The video shows her wondering.
Yes.
She was messed
That's
up.
what I'm saying. They probably all mobbed, went outside real quick. This is my little theory. I'm not an investigator. I'm just saying, thinking about kids at a little hotel party. For us to say, yo, this, that, and the third, this is happening. Why nobody's framed? If it's the government is trying to get organs or whatever, this is the things that's being circled around. Why is nobody framed? Let's get three black people out the thing one time because we're so down to keep black people down, right?
So I
that's
think
just my thought on it.
No, I agree. Like somebody should come into question. But I think with the situation now is they came out with an autopsy report. They couldn't find any signs of struggle or like she was, attacked or something like that. So I don't know the official story. There's way too much vagueness around the details. You see what I'm saying? Like nothing is really clear. Someone saying she just locked herself in there, which I guess would make sense because she seemed pretty messed up.
I think that she did actually lock herself.
I felt like it was, but they don't have nobody showing with her, so
nobody.
There would have been nothing for them to say. Yo, these kids was playing around. They played a little whatever prank that went left.
But that's not what they're saying. That's not what they're saying.
And then that's not what happened, bro. You think the world? Everybody's becoming conspiracy theorists, but nobody want to find out who really knocked down the Twin Towers. All of us. I'm just saying.
You don't know who really knocked
down. Yes, but I'm just saying.
But it's not official.
But who's trying to this is what we investigating right now.
Yeah.
And then trying to say that the world's trying to do this. It's like now we're just trying to pick on something, man. Yeah. And it's crazy. It's like gotta latch on something. the glasses, this, that. You heard somebody yelling, huh? I didn't hear none of that stuff.
No, there's people that honestly got. There's people that's doing this. They taking this tragedy and they're making.
Now
YouTube
they're making a
videos.
meme. Of
They're making YouTube
Yo,
videos.
people's YouTube
People getting clout. Now it's about clout.
That was all about clout, really.
Really.
You know what I'm saying?
Analyzing
But
this
I don't
whole
like.
situation.
Well, we brought her
Rest in
up.
peace to that girl. So
Yeah, facts.
that's an innocent girl that lost her life for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no absolute reason.
Yeah, there's a reason. She was too drunk to focus.
As any teenager that drinks probably for the first time, you hang out with
Foot
your
thirty
people.
pound. That means listen to your parents.
Oh, man, you can't.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't be
You
that.
got
You never
that. I
got
can't. No, I have. But I've been smart. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I haven't been
The
smart.
first time, not everybody knows their limit the first time. I remember
That's
the first
true.
time I got drunk, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first time vodka and Devil Springs. Orange juice and Devil Springs.
Devil Springs.
I'm
First
drinking.
time.
I don't know. I'm drinking. It tastes like juice. I'm like,
Devil
this
Springs
is-
does
this
not
don't
taste like damn juice.
bro, when you
That
mix the
one
right amount of orange juice
That
in
one.
there,
Yeah.
burn
I
your
had
chest.
orange juice in there. I thought I was Superman after that. Nigga, I'm trying to live 230. I remember this shit clear. Like, niggas had to help me. I'm out in the streets. They like, yo, this is when I was banging back in the day. It's like, yo, this dude got AIDS. I'm like, what? What's up? They doing stupidity. You don't know. She probably, you don't know. She probably like, yo, we getting lit. We turning
Yeah,
up.
we get turned up.
Oh, you can't say that. Listen to your parents, man.
Yeah, listen to your parents.
You listen to your parents all the time.
No.
All right, come on.
I could have. I wish I did. I probably turned out better.
Alright.
Because when you get older, that's when you start thinking like, oh, I should have listened. But in that situation, since we sharing, first time you got fucked up, like really fucked up. I remember my first time, right?
Yo, I want to finish my story when you're done because my shit gets far left.
So I'm in high school. I'm chilling with these Dominican cats, right? And they here drinking Bacardi Gold, and they trying to tell me Hispanics could drink more than Haitians. Being that I'm the only Haitian there and only black guy there, I'm representing.
Twice.
Yeah, actually,
Black
that.
Haitian.
Yeah, and it actually, I did that twice. You know what I'm saying? Where I bought one bottle, and then from that bottle, we went to the liquor store again. We got our next bottle. You know what I'm saying? So I was right. I was right from the first bottle. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple of us, but the second bottle, they playing bachata, right? And I'm over here on the couch.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm standing up, but I'm sitting down, right? And so I'll finally open my eyes. I find out like the room is spitting and stuff like that. I'm like, oh shit. Now, this is the first time and last time this ever happened to me. I tried to get up, but I ended up on the floor, bro. Like, it was like gravity just smacked me on the floor. Like, where are you going? So now I'm on the floor, and I'm trying to get up, but I can't. So I'm crawling now, right? So I'm crawling, and they're looking at me like, where are you going? I know I'm going to the bathroom, but I'm like, I can't communicate with these guys. So I pass out. Next time I wake up, I'm in the bathroom. I'm on the floor of the bathroom.
Don't even know how you
Niggas is looking at me. This is how I see it. I'm in the living room. I pass out. I wake up. I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking at me. Then I pass out again. I'm in the tub. Then I got a mop on my face. Yes, a mop on my face. I threw up everywhere. Yeah, that's what they told me. So yeah, that was my story though, man. Yeah, it was embarrassing. Yeah, so I could understand how it goes to peer pressure and you want to drink, you want to be down and stuff like that. But I still stand by it. Listen to your parents, man. Listen to your parents.
Yeah.
Drinking ain't fun, even though I like to drink myself.
Yo, speaking on that note, I wanted to follow up with my the time I got drunk. That same time when I said I was ready to run and go fight somebody or whatnot. So I'm sitting there. I remember I'm on the corner of Franklin, bro. Right on Franklin and Eastern Parkway. So I'm over there. Dudes is holding me back. Like, yo, no. Pulls up. It was my ex-mom's. Whoop, she had one of them caravans with a door slide open. It's like, Sean! I said they had to tell me a story. It's like, get your ass in the car. And I hopped in the car. They said I was in that car crying, acting mad emotional. They said they brought me, they went to some spot, I forgot where they went, by Mega Evers. They pulled over to drop off my shorty's 2 cousins, right? So I got out in front of their moms, whipped my beef out, started pissing right in front of them.
Savage. Yeah.
I was so savage.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, yeah. She took me to my grandmother's crib. That's when I was staying in the 90s and whatnot. Took me to my grandmother's crib. She said by the time I got there, I'm out my shirt. I hopped out the car. They didn't say nothing to nobody. She was like, vodka and orange juice. Stay away from it.
Especially Devil Springs. That shit is.
Devil Springs. Yeah, Devil Springs.
That is vodka.
It is.
But yeah,
That's like
180 proof, boy.
That's like
I don't play with
gasoline. So.
I don't play with that. Yeah.
I wanted to pedal back before we got to this tangent from Shorty to being drunk, back to Kevin Hart, with saying that, you know, like his being with a woman that's, not to say that you're not, as a man, you're not supposed to be supportive to your wife, but at the same time, I don't like to be so judgmental on anybody because I don't know what's going on within their relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it's just to say, like, certain things is none of our business as the public eye, which I wish we were more mature to be like that, which we're not. And that kind of goes with saying, with one of the things I wanted to bring up was, fuck what people think. Like, point blank period. And that's from Kevin Hart. Like, fuck what people think. Your situation is your situation. You know what's going on between you and yours. And don't let nobody outside of that interfere with what you got going on because they don't know.
For a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes for everybody, even with us. You know what I mean? A lot of people is quick judgmental and even leaving dumb comments. Fuck what anybody think. Focus on what's yours and go and get that shit. That's just all it's about. Be that trap guy, be that entrepreneur, be that self-made motherfucker, and be Brooklyn in fucking action. And that's all we just have to say, really. I just wanted to bring it back home to that, really. Because what you guys have anything you want to say about fuck what people think? Because, like, that's really the most important thing in success.
Yeah.
You gotta win and you
gotta
wanna
have
win.
thick skin.
Thick skin.
You gotta have thick skin.
Because they're going to throw rocks all day. Even when you get it, they're going to throw rocks. You get to the side where we get new rocks thrown at you.
I think that's why a lot of people feel like, you know, that when they see big celebrities and stars, you know what I'm saying, like committing suicide or is mad depressed, and you're like, how? Like, you got all this money, like, because they don't. I feel like success is a trade-off. You know what I'm saying? You gotta trade that little privacy that you have when you're not successful. And nobody knows you. You could walk down the street, nobody really stopping you, nobody paying attention to you. You could just go about your business. But when you are famous, it's like your personal life opens up to the public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody now in your business and stuff like that. It's hard. I could imagine how hard it is having to live up to, feel like you have to live up to everybody's fucking standards and shit like that. So you really, before you become famous, you really have to be grounded.
And you gotta look in.
You gotta look in.
Within. You gotta within, not outside, because everybody else is just gonna have their own opinion. If they don't understand it.
You really gotta be grounded, man. There's a lot of people that got fame before they really knew who they were and had faith and was grounded within themselves. You know what I'm saying? Before they had fame, and then they end up going crazy because they don't know how to handle all the attention, all the money, people in your life. You know what I'm saying? Every time you walk out your crib, motherfuckers is mobbing you with cameras, taking pictures and shit. They don't know how to handle that. So, like, it's a whole different ball game. You gotta really have that thick skin. You gotta really be grounded spiritually and mentally and emotionally.
That's it, yeah. 100% fact.
100%, man.
You gotta be prepared to be swung left and right.
Left and right, man.
You gotta be ready. And that's not even to say you gotta be ready for, because a lot of people in this world, in this very day, they have everything they need in order to be successful. They just forget to look within and look at what they've accomplished. You know what I'm saying? There's people that go to work every day on time or whatever the case is, put in 40, 30, 50 hours, especially in New York. I know somebody that's working like 5 jobs.
Word.
Uber, Lyft, and whatever, and just making it happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you look back, you look at, yo, look what I sacrificed to get to where I'm at today. What the hell, what I've done? There's nothing I can't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I just want to really bring it home to that. Fuck what people think, especially the Kevin Harts, since that was like mainly the topic we brought up today. It's fuck everybody, man.
Word.
You did it on your own.
Yeah.
And just remember that. What y'all built together, I wish I knew his wife's name, I can't remember. Fuck what everybody think. Y'all already know that. That's to other people going through their relationship problems and people that's within their own lives
Yeah.
dealing with shit. Because